God, shut the fuck up, bro. Make it stop. Make it stop. Where's my controller? God, shut the fuck up. God, fucking guy. Alright, tier list. DKC level tier list. With crash music playing in the background. Alright, I've played these games a lot. They're some of my favorite games. Platformers. Some of the best platformers ever made. Even 3. Jaden redeemed this tier list, so I'm gonna do it. Alright, looks like it's in game order. Yeah, in chronological order. Jungle Hijinks. Really good first level. A tier. Did you know there's a secret, there's 6 1-ups at the end of the level? They're really cryptic. You have to go on top of the end cave, jump off Ramby, and you'll land on a tire that'll bounce you into a barrel that'll shoot you into two blue balloons. Rupee Rampage. It's cool how it has the weather effect. I wish there was more of that in DKC 1. I recall there being a barrel in this level, like when you leave a bonus, where if you can like hold B and Y coming out of it, and you'll go really far, but if you don't do it the whole way, you'll just die, which is pretty epic. I'll probably put it B tier. Reptile Rumble. It's a fine level. I feel like DKC 1 has a lot of levels that are like, they're fine. Like, they're just fine. Just yapping. You found that by complete accident? The 1-ups in the first level? I couldn't seem to get them in the Game Boy Color port. I think they forgot to add them. Coral Capers, oh boy, swimming levels. This one's fine. I think DKC's swimming levels aren't as bad as like Mario's. I feel like Mario is where a lot of the underwater level hate comes from. As a trope. Coral Canyon. Barrel Cannon Canyon. It's a cool level. I like the gimmick with the barrel cannons. And this level has a lot of shortcuts. You can actually skip a lot of that stuff. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It was a hard level as a kid on the Game Boy Color port, which is what I grew up with, by the way. Winky's Walkway, it's probably too easy for World 2. The Game Boy Color port actually extends that level, which is neat. But because it's so short and too easy, in my opinion, I kind of want to put it in C tier. Music S tier. If it was about music, every level would be in S tier. Oh boy, Minecart Carnage, Minecart levels. So I grew up with the Game Boy Color port, as I said before. But it's really hard on that port. It's the hardest level in the game probably on that port because of the screen crunching. You have very little time to react to the cremlings that are in the carts. Warp Barrel. And Barrel Cannon Canyon. It doesn't have any warp barrels, unless you're thinking of a bonus. The one you shoot at in the wall. That one's pretty cool, though. It's another reason for it to be an A tier. Minecart Carnage. Minecart Carnage has a warp barrel at the start. And that again, GBC version removed that, so you have to play that level. Oh, GBA port. I don't remember much about that port. Minecart level, Minecart Carnage is fine, I guess. It's probably too difficult for where it is in the game. Like, it probably should have been in, like, World 4 or 3. In fact, I'd say it's even easier than the second minecart level. I'm gonna put it in C. Bouncy Bonanza. This level has Winky. And the Winky room actually doesn't count as a bonus, which is kind of weird. But I think it's cool how it has the split path. It's a fine level B. I'm probably not gonna rank too much, like, in the tiers themselves, so don't take that too seriously or literally. The Winky room. Stop and Go Station, I love that level. I love the gimmick, and I love how creepy it is, especially with the music. And it has the warp at the start where you go left. I found that as a kid. I kind of want to make that the first S tier level, honestly. I love, like, everything about that level. I think it introduces the claptrap enemy as well. The probably can't hear that on the mic. Clicking teeth together. Fucked up in the Winky room. Millstone Mayhem. It's one of the first tougher levels, I think, in the game. This one has a warp barrel. It's super cryptic. A little ways into the level, you get a tire, and you have to push the tire all the way back to the start and bounce where the warp barrel is. But there's nothing indicating the warp barrel's there. It's a fine level. This also has Winky, I believe. Yeah. 3 levels in World 2 have Winky. I just realized that. Winky the Frog. The Twinkie room. Kinda wanna put that A tier, honestly. Ultra Culture. This level has a warp. It's interesting. It's a warp barrel that appears if you get to a part of the level fast enough as Donkey, not Diddy. It's pretty interesting. Just the rest of the level isn't much interesting, so I'm going to put it in B. Treetop Down. I love the treetop levels. Very obvious Return of the Jedi Endor vibe. Yeah, it's good. I like the barrel, yeah, the barrel stuff in this level. A tier. Forest Frenzy, mostly auto-scroller on the rope. I was never a big fan of that, honestly. Let's see. Temple Tempest, this level has, Espresso. Usually end up losing them pretty quick, though. I like how the beavers on the wheels chase you in this one. It's kind of cool. Probably make that A as well. Tinky Winky. Isn't that a Teletubby? Orangutan Gang. This level has 5 bonus rooms in it. They need to find for 101. That's the most out of any level in the trilogy, I think. I always find this level annoying to do, because for one of the bonuses you have to backtrack with Espresso. You pretty much have to try and kill as many enemies on the way there as possible. I kind of want to put it C tier, honestly. Just mainly because of that bonus. Insomnia, yeah, tier listing. In my chat now, you can redeem me doing a tier list on stream if you're choosing, with channel points. Clam City. It's a fine level. The clams aren't that threatening. You can get on guard if you go left at near the start. I don't know, it's not a C, it's just an A level. Oh boy, Snow Barrel Blast. Really hard level if you don't know the shortcut. If you don't know the shortcut, it's too difficult for World 4. Honestly. But I like that challenge. You get a 3-up balloon if you do it without the shortcut. Absolutely, I love the snow level vibes in the game. Probably put it A. I'm kind of tempted to put it in S. Slip Slide Ride, I was never big on this level. I feel like the camera's pretty annoying. I'm gonna put it in C. Ice Age Alley. Gotta keep Espresso for that one bonus. It's kind of annoying. Probably still B though. Octopus Chase. It's probably the best water level. Put it B. Torchlight Trouble. Definition of a breather level, and that world needs it because you have to play 5 stages before you can save in that world. It is pretty. Ice Age, yeah. Torchlight Trouble. It's really short also. It introduces Squawks. It's a much more prominent animal buddy in 2 and 3. B, I guess. Rope Bridge Rumble. It's a cool level, you can get Winky. Some of the platforming's pretty tight with the tires. The tires on the moving platforms. B. Oil Drum Alley, I love this level. I really love the factory levels. I wish there was a third one. I'm tempted to put that in S tier. This level has the most cryptic bonus, the hardest to find bonus room. Because what you have to do, you find one bonus that's like match up 3 items and you get that item. If you match up the banana, which is the worst one, you actually get a barrel to open another wall in that bonus for a bonus within a bonus. But you have to jump into the wall when you smash it with the barrel, or you won't go into it because you'll get the victory fanfare. It's fucked. That reason alone probably kicks it out of S tier for me. Trek, big snoozer level. I'm so glad it has a warp in it. Even for 101, like you can do the warp, finish the level, get the bonus. I get the last bonus and start select. Gameplay Color version took the warp out of this level though. You gotta play the whole thing. I don't like the auto-scroller. Elevator Antics, that's a cool gimmick. A. Poison Pond, hardest swimming level for sure. It's good it has a on guard in it. What makes it hard is the mincers, for sure. Yeah, you don't find that bonus without a guide. You don't. Either you had Nintendo power, or you weren't getting 101. Poison Pond, a lot of times when I play that level, I run into an issue where an enemy sprite doesn't load until it's right in front of me and I die or get hit by it. That makes me want to put it in C. I also don't like the mist that the water has. I know why it has it, because of the pollution. But I find it makes it pretty ugly. You know? So I kind of want to put it in C. Yeah, it's a really fucking dumb secret in ODA. Minecart Madness, arguably easier than the other minecart level. Because in this one, you jump out of the minecart instead of jumping with the minecart into other minecarts. I'd say it's a better level, it's probably B. Blackout Basement, kind of a gimmick with the lights flickering. The level itself is really easy to compensate for it though. It's probably B. Tank Top Trouble, this is probably one of the most famous levels in this game. It's pretty tough casually. I kinda like it though. Put an A tier. Manic Mincers. So World 6 in DKC 1 is pretty weak overall, except for the first and last levels IMO. Because I'm pretty sure I heard that they wanted to make it like a volcano cave type world, kind of like World 2 in DKC 2. But they didn't have time, I guess, for that. So it was kind of a letdown cavern type world, even though World 2 was a mine kind of world. Barrel Canyon. I was tempted to put that in S. Everything here is subject to change. But Manic Mincers, yeah, I don't know, these 3 levels are all pretty meh and pretty easy for World 6. I guess Manic Mincers is B. I don't know why it has Ramby in it. You don't need him to unlock bonuses. B. Misty Mine. B, I guess. The barrels that spawn the enemies are kind of cool. The B lights. This has the jumping clap traps. Yeah, it's just another level. Platform Perils. I want to put that in S tier, actually. That's a great final level. I'm glad they nailed the final level, at least. It's nice and tough. The music's perfect for it. It has the crushes that can only be defeated with a barrel. It's good stuff. Yeah, I think that's my tier list for now. For DKC 1. So yeah, Titty gets owned. And then Donkey gets owned by the Grey Crushes. It's wild. Yeah, moving on to DKC 2. Pirate Panic, really good first level. It teaches you everything you need to know about the new mechanics. A tier. Embrace Mayhem. So DKC 2 has a lot more vertical type levels than 1. 1 had pretty much strictly horizontal, for the most part. This game adds a lot of verticality, which is cool. I was never a huge fan of the rigging levels, I think that's what you call those. So the bonuses are really easy to miss. Sometimes you'll find them just by going to the top of the level and just falling down somewhere, and you might land on one. But I'll put it B. Gangplank Galley. I really love the sunset effect. Sky starts out as blue, and as you go on, it goes to sunset. Kind of like DKC 1's first level. Really love that. I like the section where you can get the invincibility. And you kill a bunch of enemies and get to a bonus. That's cool. Put that in A. Lockjaw's Locker. DKC 2 swimming levels. They're okay. I don't like how many secrets there are on the walls. How many secrets are on the walls that you can just find. both items. I'm gonna change the music by going into a level in Crash 2. I'll go to Rocket. Getting sick of that music. Lockjaw's Locker. Fine level, I guess. B. Top Cell Trouble. Introduces Ratley, the snake. It's a great level to introduce him on. B. I said in DKC 1 I wish they used weather effects more. This game definitely uses them a lot more. Levels like that. The worst song in the game. Are you serious? Hothead Hop. That's fine. Cannons claim this has the dumbest DK coin to find. Probably one of. Because it's actually inside a bonus room. Which is pretty insane when you think about it. Just use Dixie's hair and go to the right. It's kinda dumb. That probably knocks it down to C tier. Lava Lagoon, kind of a neat gimmick, I guess. There's the one part where you get invincibility and survive the hot water, but the screen gets so red it hurts to look at every time I play it. But I'll put it in B. Red Hot Ride. I kind of want to put this in C tier because that level is such a slog. Like, it is such a slog, honestly. Squawk Shaft, legendary level name. Fine level. Oh, this doesn't have bosses, does it? I don't really mind it not having bosses. Honestly. Barrel Bayou. I believe that's the one where one of the secrets involves you wait for the cloak to stop throwing shit, and then it starts going left and you follow it, and it throws you a cannonball, I think, for the bonus. That's a pretty dumb secret. There's an arrow of bananas that's like your only hint. It's kind of dumb. But it's probably still a B tier level. Or is it? Honestly, I kind of want to put it in C because I'm thinking of the barrel cannon. Mechanics are kind of weird to control too. That's also kind of a gimmick with that level. Glimmer's Galleon, I do not like that level at all. A dark underwater level is a fine idea. Especially for a shipwreck, that's cool. It's a cool aesthetic too. It's just the secrets. Like all those secrets at the start inside the walls and the corners. Like, that's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Necky's nuts. Shout out to Necky's Nutmare. That's the level they added for the DKC 1 GBC port. It's a terrible level, by the way. Crockhead Clamber. Is that the one where the DK coin is on the ending target? It might be the next swamp level, I don't remember. I don't remember a whole lot else about the level. I think it has the backtrack at the start that's kind of cool. I think. I'll put it in B. Rattle Battle, unique music. Play as Ratley the whole time. It's actually kind of fun. Maybe A tier. Slime Climb, cool gimmick. I like how the DK coin's at the end. You have to like go around the exit to get it. But if you just, when you beat the exit and get the fanfare, the camera pans to the DK coin to show that you missed it, which is pretty funny. DKC goated. D, E, and F, or one of them will get used for some levels in 3, I think. Slime climb. Probably B. I don't think it's good enough for A. Oh boy, Bramble levels with the awesome music. I like the mazes with the barrels. I think that's really cool. I might put that in S also. I guess because of the music, though. I'm trying not to rank because of the music, or else everything would be in S tier. Hornet Hole, Rico's Nightmare. My nightmare too. B levels are cool. There's only really 2 B levels because the third one's pretty gimmicky. B. I was thinking of A tier for that one. Roller coaster levels. A lot better than DKC 1's minecart levels, I think. Might put that in A. I think it's pretty fun. I don't know, maybe B. I think I'll put the other roller coaster level in A with the racing, because you can also go really fast in that one. It's pretty exciting. And there's a secret where you can hold left at the start. Slip slide ride that bad? My issue with that level is the camera. There's some spots where it doesn't pan too well. That's pretty much my only issue with it. Bramble Scramble. I like that level. It's pretty hard for World 4 in a fun way, though. Secrets are pretty cool too. You can get Squitter and Squawks. I think I'll put it in A. Mudhole Marsh. This level has so many enemies, like there's a lot of enemy spam, but it's pretty fun. I think this might be the level where the DK coin's on the target, which is so evil every time it happens. And I think you have to bounce off a cannon, a barrel a guy shoots out to get it. It's pretty evil. B. Ramby Rumble. Really cool how you get on Ramby and get chased by the boss you fight in the next level. Really cool. I'll put that in S. And the way the music changes is really cool. Ghostly Grove. Forest Interlude is a goated song. Coaster gimmick is kind of cool. There's the one bonus that's pretty hard to get in on the ones that disappear really quick, but it's not over a pit, so. Yeah, they do use Rumble a lot. Haunted Hall, I think I want to make that S tier. Creepy getting chased by those ghost Kreblings. Having to... And like the fact it's a timer gimmick paired with that makes it pretty tense. Especially with the music. Gusty Glade, the wind gimmick, ah yes. The level can be pretty tough if you don't know how the wind really works. Oh, and don't get Rattly at the start, he just makes it harder. And you don't need him for a bonus, I don't think. There's this one, there's this high up platform where you can start using Dixie's hair and the wind will push you like all the way to the exit. It's really awesome. You're supposed to get the DK coin with it. You can just go right to the exit. That's an A. Parachute Panic, not a fan of this level. Pretty slow. Speedrunners, they'll just fall throughout the whole level, which is cool. I think I'll put it C. I really hate the sluggish levels in these games, which is what a lot of these are. Speaking of which, Webwood's pretty slow level, but I like Squitter. I think Squitter is the best animal buddy by far. Yeah, Lost Levels flashbacks. If you hated the wind in Lost Levels, you'll hate the wind in this game, though it's only in 2 levels. Oh no, 3 levels. The second one is vertical wind. I don't know, I think Webwood shouldn't be C tier still. Alright, World 6. Arctic Abyss, another goated song is the Ice Cave music, whatever it's called. The Ice Cave levels aren't too memorable, except for the Lost World one. I guess it's B. I guess that is a swimming level too. Windy Well, I don't like that level. The wind's pretty annoying, and the way they make you use it, like where it brings you up, brings you down, brings you up, brings you down, going under zingers, it's kind of annoying. So I think I want to put it in C tier. Castle Crush. Great level IMO to introduce the castle theme. Like, this level, it's an auto-scroller, but they keep it exciting enough where it's not super boring. Put it A. Clapper's Cavern Breather level. Pretty short too, but B. Chainlink Chamber, that's the hardest level in World 6 for me. It's pretty long, some pretty tough sections with lots of enemies. Has some dumb secrets by going into walls. E. Toxic Tower, so a lot of people always said this level was super hard, but I never had much of an issue with it. I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. I think it's a good last level for World 6. I'll probably put it A. Screeches Sprint, great final any percent level. I'm glad they had a Bramble level, and the racing thing is cool. Amazing final level. I kind of want to put it S tier. Alright, Lost World. Jungle Jinx. Giant tires for some reason. B? Black Ice Battle. This level has the enemies that, when they bump into you, they make you lose a life, but you don't die. It's a really strange enemy idea. That's all I really remember about that level, and it's vertical going downwards. It's a fun level. Clobber Carnage, this one's pretty tough. I don't know, B. Black Ice, yeah, when I smashed my head on the fucking pavement. Fiery Furnace, Guy Fieri Furnace. This level has a lot of the controllable barrels that Clobber Carnage has. That's like the same gimmick twice in a row. Sorta. Yeah, it's just B tier. I think those 4 Lost World levels are just like, they're good. But then this one, Animal Antics. The most infamous level in DKC 2, I think. It's all pretty, like, not too hard, except for one section the squawk section. So the level has 5 animal sections. Ramby, On Guard, Squitter, Squawks, and Ratley. The squawk section is hard as shit because it's in a bramble area and it has wind with squawks and everything is spikes. It's fucked. It's the hardest part of the whole trilogy, in my opinion. In my last playthrough though, for my retro achievements, I got it first try. Like it's so hard, I'm surprised it made it into the game. But like, it's the last Lost World level, so gotta go all out. It's a cool gimmick how they have you use all the animals. I'm not sure if it's S tier, it's probably A tier though. That wind section is something else though, man. Alright, so that's DKC2. DKC2 I think is the greatest platformer of all time. But, you know, not every level is going to be S tier. I guess I am pretty strict on what's a S tier level. Yeah, it'd be cool. Alright, DKC3. I actually like DKC3 a lot still, even though it's definitely the weakest, but I wouldn't even say it's a black sheep, so to speak. Like, I don't think it's bad enough for that, but this game's gonna have a lot of lower tier levels. Starting out with World 1, Lakeside Limbo. Not a bad first level. B. It also has lots of extra lives. You can get to farm lives. I guess the first level on all the games does. But especially 1 and 3's first level have a lot. The song everyone hates, Stilt Village. It's actually the music in that level. Hey noob. Doorstop Dash. Tattle Trouble. It has a bonus it has a missable bonus. Like a bonus you have to kill yourself to get again or beat the level and come back. That's always pretty annoying. Because you have to get on top of a platform you can't get on again. You have to bounce with Kitty on the water twice to reach a bonus. It's always really annoying. That might make it C tier. Skitter's Row, fine level, super fucking easy. B, I guess. Bash tier list. Why would I do a Bash tier list for, like, the mini games? Murky Mill, that might be the first D. It's so boring having to go and get the barrels and kill the rats, go back, get the barrel, kill more rats. Pretty shit, honestly. Barrel Shield Bust Up, I really like the tree levels. That's a fine gimmick. Riverside Race, I like this level a lot. How it has a built-in timer to do like a speed run. You have to get under a certain time to unlock a banana bird cave. That's cool, I'll put an A tier. Squeals on Wheels, kind of another boring gimmick for these mill levels, but not as boring as Murky Mill, but I think I want to put it C tier. It's kind of lame. Springin' Spiders, B. Very easily missable bonus in that level that I miss like every time. Bobbing Barrel Brawl. It's fine. Baz's Blockade. DKC3's swimming levels are all pretty easy. Now it's B. Barrel Ride B. Creeping Clasps. God, there was a retro achievement for this level where you couldn't use the ropes at all. So you see how there's ropes over the water? Yeah, you had to not use those. You had to be in the water, but there's this angry fish that'll chase you and kill you. That you have to just, like, keep jumping over, but if you touch the ropes, it's over. Or, if you touch the TNT barrel enemies, it's also over, because you'll die, or you'll go into the rope. It was so fucking annoying, dude. But, anyway. Fine level. Tracker barrel trick. There's a lot of B levels. Fish food frenzy. I guess it's kind of an annoying gimmick. Should probably go in C tier. Fireball frenzy. I like the factory levels. B. Demolition drain pipe. So DKC 3's vehicle levels are toboggan levels. This one's in a drain pipe for some reason. Level's pretty annoying. Not much time to react to stuff. Kind of want to put it in C for like the same reason as Minecart Carnage. It's probably too early for its difficulty. It's in World 4. Ripsaw Raid's famous level where the saw saws the tree from the bottom of the screen. You have to get away from it. It's kind of a cool gimmick. I kind of want to put it in A tier. Like, I think it's a cool gimmick, because I feel like DKC 3 went for kind of that, like, environmental theme. The factory world. It's hard to explain. It's the same thing Crash 1 goes for. Like, the animals surviving the fucking industrial revolution. Surviving fucking capitalism. The weird boss that spits water, that's Squirt. It's the World 3 boss of Cotton Top Cove. Blazing bazookas. It's a cool gimmick. I like how to defeat the coin you have to touch a switch. Changes the barrels from wood to steel. That's cool. It's probably no better than B. Logi Labyrinth. Kind of want to put that D. It's a really boring slog of a level with the low gravity gimmick. Squirt. Crevice creepers. I always feel like sometimes there's kind of blind jumps in this level. Where, like, you jump up a rope, but you don't know there's more ropes above it. You have to get up really fast or the barrel enemies will kill you. But it's still a fine level. Tearaway Toboggan. It's easier than the last Toboggan level, by far, IMO. Yeah. Oh, Barrel Drop Bounce. This is actually one of the worst levels in the trilogy. I forgot this level existed. It's like an F. You won't know till you play it. It's so shit. The gimmick involves the barrels that go down the waterfall that you have to platform on. But they cause a lot of lag. They despawn. Having to do that platforming with Kitty if you don't have Dixie is annoying. Specifically this one section where you have to climb up like 5 of them in a row. And there's one for getting a bonus that just despawns a lot. It's a bad level. I saw a whole video on how bad this level is. That one's a real stinker. It's in World 5. Crackshot Croc. Way better level than the previous one. I like that a lot. And Squidder's always fun to use. This has the coolest bonus in the series, because, like, the level's gimmick is that there's a crosshair that shoots fireballs at you have to avoid. But in the bonus, you get to control the crosshair, and you have to shoot at bees. And then to collect the bonus coin, you have to shoot the coin, which is really cool too. That alone makes me want to put it in, like, S tier. Honestly. There won't be much DKC 3 in S tier. Lemguin Lunge. Lemguins are supposed to be like lemurs and... Or no, not lemurs. Lemmings and penguins combined. It's a breather level for sure, which is fine. But yeah, I guess. Kinda tempted to put it in C, because those hitboxes are pretty shit sometimes. But, I don't know, I don't feel like it deserves C. Hell yeah, Jaden. World 6, Buzzer Barrage. I never liked this level. It has the shitty squawks that can't shoot nuts. It has those helicopter enemies that I always thought were pretty annoying. I feel like there's sections in this level where you don't know if there's two of them coming, you don't know if it's coming or if it already went, you know? But it's probably still a B level. Confused Cliffs, I fucking hate this level. I got pretty tilted at that level when I was doing retro achievements. It's an auto-scroller, but I feel like you have very little time to react to what comes up on screen. And like, you'll see that there's something to jump to on the side, like something for a bonus, but then you'll die hitting something that's coming next off screen. Pretty annoying. I kind of want to put it C tier. The gimmick's a cool idea though. Maybe if the screen wasn't so crunched, it would work better. Floodlit Fish, like, it's a dark swimming level like DKC 2, except instead of the angler fish following you the whole way, there's these fish that you poke with on guard to light up the place. But you can still see pretty well without the light. Though on a CRT, in like a bright room, it wouldn't be able to see it as well, obviously. It's a fine level. Replay DKC 1, yeah, could be a good idea. World 6 and DKC 3 is my least favorite, I think. But I like these last two, Pothole Panic. This has a lot of animal buddies. It's kind of like... Well, not like Animal Antics, but it has a lot of animal buddy usage. It has Squawks, it has On Guard, it has Squitter, it has Ellie. I think that's all the animal buddies in that game. It's a good level. I'll probably put it in A. There was a retro achievement for that level for not using any animal buddies, and at the very start was actually a really difficult jump you had to do to clear a section without squawks. Thankfully it was right at the start though. It's easy to reattempt. Ropey Rumpus. Fine level, pretty forgettable. Oh, these are GBA levels. The GBA version of DKC 3 adds an extra world. I've never played that port, so I cannot rank these levels. Right, World 7 of DKC 3. Conveyor Rope Clash, I like that gimmick a lot. It's a pretty tough level. I kind of want to put it A tier. I think it's a pretty good level. Creepy Caverns. Weird gimmick with the ghost barrels, but they're RNG, which is pretty annoying. Just have to wait for them, sometimes for a little while, to spawn on the right angle, but B. Oh, Lightning Lookout. That's a really hard level, and it's not even in the Lost World. It probably should have been in the Lost World. Because it's really tough. It might be harder than any of the Lost World levels. Because the lightning is RNG, and it does a pretty good job of trying to predict your movement. It's a cool gimmick, though. I'm glad they did it. I wouldn't say it's bad or anything, but I want to put it in A tier for the gimmick. Like, the lightning's RNG, but you can always react to it if you're quick enough, you know? Coindozer Clamber. That level's pretty satisfying to do well. Those Coindozers will kick your ass if you're unprepared. A good challenge is to do that whole level as Kitty. Tough done. Should have been a retro achievement. Any DKC 3 level in S? Yeah, 1 so far. It's too big to show on the screen. Can zoom out. Well, if I zoom out, you can't read anything. Coindozer is probably B. The Coindozers can be a little jank. Like, it'll seem like you're landing on top of them, but they'll knock you. Or, when I was doing retro achievements, I fucking fell through one and it pissed me off. Because there was a retro achievement in that level for minimal bananas, I think. There is so much B. Poisonous Pipeline, interesting gimmick. Though kind of weird for a last level. The water reverses your controls. Specifically just left and right. It makes getting out of the water difficult because it switches right when you get out. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. The level itself is really easy, so it's underwhelming as the last 90% level. Alright, Lost World. 5 levels left. Stampede Sprint. Oh my god, this level is annoying. It's ass. It's basically like a fast toboggan level, but you're on the elephant getting chased by rats. But there's a twist. You have to keep the other animal buddy, I forgot to mention, the bird, Perry, all the way to the end to spawn a bonus. But the bonus is a little bit ass. So, and if you fail the bonus, you have to redo the whole level. Because you won't have the bonus that Perry spawned. And the level itself is pretty hard. Not much time to react to shit. I do not like that level. I'm putting it in D, especially because of the Perry shit. Where you have to redo the whole level if you fail that bonus. Crisscross Cliffs, the most strange gimmick you will ever see in a platformer. There's a dude at the bottom of the screen shooting barrels, and you use them to bounce up to progress in the level. It's really strange. Creative, though. B. Tyrant Twin Tussle. If you get Squawks, it cheeses most of this level, even some of the bonuses, because you can kill the Cuffing Clouts, I think they're called. It's an okay level. Swoopy Salvo. The first time I played that level, I thought it was really hard. It is a really hard level, but yeah, it's good for the Lost World. I like the gimmick with the woodpeckers, the swoopies. How they can be both, like they're used sometimes as a hazard, sometimes as platforms or things you bounce on. I'll probably put it in A tier. Oh, Rocket Rush, F tier. Ass. Especially the second half, where you have to basically memorize the level, because you don't have enough fuel to do too many bonks. It's pretty much like one bonk, and that's all you have. That's all the leeway you have. Alright, so that's my tier list so far, but now I might make adjustments. Specifically what I want to move to A tier. I think the reason I have so many Bs is I'm very strict on what goes in A. Common ranking for the game's 2, 1, 3, yeah. But you'll find people whose favorites are any of the three. Like, there's plenty of people who 3 is their favorite. I like all 3 of them. But I think 1 is my personal favorite, but I think 2 is objectively the best. I don't know, I think I'm just too strict on what can go in A tier. Is there anything I want to move to S tier? Oil Drum Alley would go in S if it wasn't for that cryptic ass bonus. Elevator Antics could maybe go in S. But You know what, I'll put Toxic Tower in S. Yeah, I think that might be it. So 2 levels from DKC, 1 were S tier, 4 from 2, or no, 5 from 2, and 1 from 3. Oh, I've been talking a fuck ton, dude. Oh my god. That was low-key exhausting to do. It was fun, but it was exhausting to do. Oh my fucking god. Skippity's roll. Okay, when I run 3, if I run 3, I gotta make that the split name. Holy shit, that's good. Skippity's row. It's Skidda's row, which is based on Skid Row, the famous homeless encampment. Encampment. Is that even the right word? I don't know. Oh no, you're good, Jaden. I mean, I would have loved to do this at any point, but